Kim with Guide to the Good, and today we are doing an inside scoop with John Frecker of Holland Nurseries. We're here on Torbay Road. Hooray! John, we were here almost a year ago. It was in June last year that we came to see the greenhouses, which were magnificent. Now we're here a little earlier. We'd like for you to kind of tell us, well, actually, first tell us a little bit about Holland Nurseries.
With breeding tulips here on this very site.
And so that's part of the...
Now it's mainly sort of standard annuals and perennials and trees and shrubs for garden.
Earlier, before we went live, John was talking about this as being the ICU for...
Yes. Well, no, when it's in like this, right now we have to keep it in and care, because a lot of these plants don't like cold temperatures. If it goes down, certainly below 10 degrees, they will not be happy.
Right.
And so we keep them in here, keep the greenhouses at sort of room temperature, a comfortable temperature. Gradually, some of the greenhouses we've lowered the temperature to try to get them hardened off.
Right.
If you had them at home, and you definitely would not want to leave them out at night, you'd have to be taking them out, put them on your patio or something.
Right.
During the day, and then bring them in at night, because the cold temperatures really set them back.
Right.
People, when they see the flowers, they want to have the garden. They desperately want to get into the garden. But our advice is, in Newfoundland, particularly on annuals. Perennials are a bit tougher, but with annuals, hold off until mid-June. The old farmer's saying was after the first full moon in June, because typically there is a hard frost somewhere. It can be as late as the 21st.
Right.
But the thing seems to be at night that we have a clear sky around the full moon.
Right.
It will get cold and clear, and that will be deadly for your plants. So the thing to do right now is work on getting your garden ready.
Right, because this is your team has been nurturing these beautiful things and got them up and beautiful and healthy, and they're still growing. They're still getting ready. But so what we can do as the people out there to get ready for these beautiful things is between now and the middle of June, do what? 24th of May weekend. What are we going to do?
Clean up your garden.
All right.
Get the rake out. Get the leaves off the flower beds. Clear up the lawn and that sort of thing. Put your leaves aside. If you have bags to put them in, or compost piling, and they're fabulous compost. But it takes months for them to degrade to the point that you can put them on flower beds.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's this weekend. So.
If the soil is not super saturated, if it's sort of pick it up and it sort of crumbles in your hand, that's a good time to get in and dig. Get a pitchfork and just turn the soil. That'll help get rid of the nascent weeds that are in there. You'll get them turned over. Put in some compost. You can get that nice compost, which is made by community services. We sell it.
Thank you.
In town selling.
Right.
That's really good. It's a mixture of ground seashell and stuff like that. And the peat moss is good as a soil bed. Find some of that. Or triple mix. That's a standard. That's topsoil with a bit of sand and compost. If you have a garden that's been well cared for and the soil is in great shape, you may not need to do that. But most of us find that it deteriorates. If as the plants grow in it every year, it needs to be replenished. Fertilizing, I wouldn't put synthetic fertilizer, the inorganic fertilizer, in too early, because it needs warm temperatures to dissolve and work its way through the soil.
Right.
And you have to follow but they are very they are gentle.
Right.
And that never hurts. You can add that at any time.
Yeah.
But if you're going with the standard 6-12-12 and that sort of fertilizer that people buy, the granular fertilizer, hold off until it's warmer.
Right.
And then just sprinkle it lightly on probably at the time you're doing the planting. You may sprinkle it around the beds, but look at what they'll tell you, how many ounces per square foot or how many, and just
things to do this weekend. Then between, you know, next couple of weeks, we can do a little bit more aerating and then
ready, and then you can move them out into the open air. Right now, with the ones in the cold rooms, we actually have to put not blankets, but plastic over them at night because when the temperature's dropping, you have to make sure that they don't get that chill.
Tuck them in this week.
Yeah. So, but that you can get them. Then these come in. They come in pots. You have a 4-inch pot like that. You just take it out and dig your hole. But not the pot.
No.
You take it out and put that into this space you prepared.
Right.
Some of the other ones come in trays, which are 6 or 8 plants in a tray, and you just break off an individual and plant them. At appropriate spacing to allow it. Obviously, if you take a plant like that, you don't want to crowd them too much together because they're going to get bigger and they'll crowd each other out. You're not going to.
So even if people aren't buying like today, which we don't today, they can come and look.
Oh, absolutely.
And plan.
And
look at all
this
the
is a good
varieties.
idea to come through and see what's here.
Yeah.
Get an idea of the colors, the size, the kind of shape, what kind of texture you're looking for in your garden.
Yeah.
On our website, there's in the garden center section of the website, there's a tool called Plant Finder.
Plant Finder.
Which has, it's one of the links on the page for the garden center.
Yeah.
And if you type in the name of any plant, that's the plants that we carry.
Yeah.
And it'll bring you to a page that has detailed information about, is it good in shade, is it good in the sun, does it need a lot of water, is it drought tolerant?
Yeah.
Is it a plant that's good for borders or a plant that's good for show bed and stuff like that? And that's a resource that's there for people to get all kinds of information that's better than we can probably give over the telephone.
Right. Yeah. So that's awesome. So and there's time. There's time to do that.
Yeah.
Now.
That's the sort of doing your research, figuring out, okay, am I in a sunny location? I'm going to need certain kinds of plants. If this is very shady, I'll need something else. If it's windy, I'm going to get something that lies low and it's not going to get totally torn apart.
Right.
And St. John's, that's a challenge.
Well, that is awesome information. Great inside scoop tips. You've got us from 24th May weekend to after the first full moon.
Yeah, well, I'd say mid-June. And as I say, this Farmer's Almanac, or fishing, the Newfoundland folk wisdom is the first full moon in June.
Right. That sounds great. And then you can have all these beautiful things in your garden, which is you're well prepared for. It's awesome. We are. This is an inside scoop with Guide to the Good. We tell stories about great local companies, local entrepreneurs, and local leaders that are helping build sustainable future for Newfoundland and Labrador. So it's a real pleasure to
Thank
be
you,
here,
Kim.
John.
Right.
So you can check us out, follow us on Facebook. You can visit our website, www.guidetothegood.ca. This will go up on the Holland Nurseries profile, and we'll send the link for that. There's a little bit more information about Holland Nurseries, all the website links and all those things, so you can find the things that will help you find your garden. Thank you. Happy 24th May.
Yes. Thanks, Kim.